There we go. Welcome to the patch notes for NAEU server on March 27th, 2025. We're just going to go straight into the patch notes. This is the big Orzekea update with the guild missions. We'll get to the events in a second. So first off, the release of the 5-person co-op mode for Orzekea. The recommended normal difficulty AP is 300, DP 380. And for Elvia, the recommended AP and DP is 330 and 420. There is the weekly chests. So again, you have an Elvia chest, a second Elvia chest run, the normal chest, and also the second normal run, depending on what order you do it on. This hasn't changed compared to the old dungeon runs. There is some extra titles added for defeating Catherine in both Elvia and non-Elvia, defeating the final boss 1 time, 5 times, and the same for normal and Elvia. There's also a challenge added for the Atoraxxion Orzekea for normal and Elvia. Again, you get some extra chest as a reward. And they've changed the cutscene to play the Sage exclusive version when the character is a Sage during the final boss fight in Orzekea. And they've changed the field in Orzekea to prevent monsters from spawning, ensuring players are not attacked by monsters while chatting with NPCs. They've also changed it so the topography knowledge of Atoraxxion Orzekea Expedition Log 1, 2, and Engineering of the Ancients 4 and 4 can be obtained even in the Elvia realm. This apparently was not the case. Then we're going into the character buff/nerfs. We got Warriors Succession, losing a little bit of damage on a few prime skills and also on Severing Thrust. But the PvP modifier is also going down a little bit, so kind of looks like a ±1. Should balance out a little bit. It's tiny tweaks. Similar thing for Succession Sorg. We have prime skills, Darkness Release, Bloody Calamity, Dark Flame, Abyssal Flame, Shadow Ignition, Crow's Nightmare, Engulfing Shadow, and Abyssal Blow. Also losing a bit of damage modifier, damage percentages again, but the damage modifier in PvP only is also being adjusted accordingly. Ranger Awakening has been adjusted significantly to reduce the complexity of its skill activations. I'm going to be having some fun with this on the hardcore server. This might mess me up a little bit. Buffs and debuffs have been scattered across various skills. They've also been streamlined and combined. So we have, for example, the debuff from range DP to -30 DP for the Will of Descending Wind. Absolute Will of the Wind in Succession is also changed to -30, so this is still main Succession. Nature's Tremble, also DP reduction on hits, is going from -20 to -30. The Descending Current changed so all attack hit directions are applied to one target only. Descending Current Prime, also they fixed an issue where learning a skill applied greater damage. And then there's also the Prime Ultimate Descending Current, so they've now changed it to apply the Prime Descending Current's damage directly. Prime Tearing Arrow changed to also reduce damage during cooldown for PvP as well. So it now does reduce damage on cooldown, but you can still use it. Overall, the damage numbers have been adjusted. Some skills, like the Absolute Descending Current, has been pushed up with the matching PvP modifier as well. Same for a few other skills, like Ultimate Descending Current, Tearing Arrow 4 when fully charged, Penetrating Wind, Ultimate Blasting Gust, Binding Arrow, Squall Shot, and Absolute Descending Current, the Black Spirit attack. Black Spirit has definitely been increased a lot. They doubled the percentage, however, the PvP modifier did go up to -90% as well. This feels a little bit too high, but I mean, we'll see. Regeneration, Black Spirit regeneration has been changed as follows. So the attack speed buff has been moved to Breezy Blade. They removed the recover mana per target on hits effect, and they improved to combo smoothly into other skills on this. I've been using this one quite a bit, or activating it. Breezy Blade has also been changed, so they removed the movement speed debuff. They've changed it to perform after awakening skills, excluding Camasovian sword training by pressing LMB. They've added invincibility while moving defensive effect, increased the travel distance when performed forward, changed to no longer recover stamina during the entirety of the skill motion, changed to no longer turn the character according to the camera direction after the attack, and they've changed to no longer apply the critical hit rate buff on cooldown. They did add the critical hit rate buff to all skill levels. Flow Rushing Wind has been changed to only be comboable after Breezy Blade. They've changed it to now be usable during cooldown. The damage is reduced, and while critical hit rate and all DP reduction stun on hits in PvE, and the defensive effect does not apply during cooldown. They've removed the movement speed debuff from this as well, but they've added a minus 30 DP for 10 seconds on hit. Wailing Wind has also been changed. They changed that there's no longer bleeding damage. They removed the range DP reduction. They've improved the skill animation, improved the combo flow into Flow Tempest. They fixed the issue where the mana cost was lower than the intended during cooldown. They've changed the debuff on last hit on the Black Spirit Wailing Wind from range DP reduction to all DP to minus 30. Waltz of the Wind, they've removed the attack casting speed reduction, changed it so that collision-free state is maintained according to skill motion, and they changed to no longer turn the camera on this skill as well. Nature's Tremble, they've added a collision detection, they improved the comboing, improved, again, the camera direction, they've changed the all DP reduction on hits debuff to 20-20-30, and they've changed the cooldown from 15-13-11 to 11-9-7, so massive cooldown reduction. Flow Disillusion, they've changed to holding RMB after Elven Rage continues the skill, pressing SRMB to perform Wind Step after Elven Rage. They've added a forward guard during the skill, and they changed to no longer turn the camera. Windblade, they've removed attack 1. For that, the cooldown has been changed from 8 seconds to 7 seconds. Evasion, they fixed an issue where performing the skill with your Camisylvian Sword would apply the invincibility effect. I mean, it kind of should. The Blasting Gust has been changed to have priority over the Camisylvian Sword training when pressing side LMB with your Camisylvian Sword. If you lack stamina, the Camisylvian Sword training will activate, and if the Camisylvian Sword is on cooldown, Camisylvian Sword training will activate, and you can perform the skill forwards and backwards with a forward, W or S, plus Q plus LMB, same as before. Winds of the Prairie has been improved so the skill is usable with your longbow. It does require the Camisylvian Sword to be off cooldown. Cold Blade, they've removed the bleeding damage on attack 2, and they changed the HP recovery per hit from 40, 54, 68 to 82 and 82 to 70, 90, 110, 130. Flow Tempest has been improved so you can apply skill add-ons, and there's damage buffs across the board, so Wailing Wind is getting a slight buff with PvP modifiers, Flow Tempest, Cold Blade, Elven Rage, Breezy Blade, Rushing Wind, Waltz of Wind, Vine Knot, Regeneration is going up, Windblade is going up, the Black Spirit Elven Rage and Waltz of the Wind is going up, and the Black Spirit Regeneration is also going up. Everything is being modified in PvP to match and sort of balance. Archer is getting an air attack removed on Winged Strike. Otherwise, again, damage modifications, or minor damage modifications on the number. Mark Bloom is getting hit a little bit harder than other skills, but for that the modifier is also going down, but not by as much. The other really big rework is the Hash Succession. So we have the Prime Piercing Tornado removing Shadow Splitter has been added to the skill, so they remove the Prime. Arid Assault, they've removed the ranged explosion attack. Hourglass of Defiance, they removed the Rupture's explosion damage after moving to a safe location. So it's been changed to deal different damage in its vicinity with Super Armor effect. Haladi Assault, they've removed the Succession variation. It retains the combo into a forward Sandwarp during the skill. They've added the combo into Prime Sandwarp and Sandwarp with Sandwarp during the skill in succession. They've added the combo into Piercing Tornado. Hourglass of Death, they removed the Succession variation again. They've moved the timing for releasing the F key during the start of the skill to allow an earlier dash. This means you can immediately move and attack the enemy after releasing the F key at the start of the skill. You will no longer recover stamina while moving and attacking. They have changed the cooldown in the final state from 13 to 10 seconds, and they've changed the skill add-on tier from 3 to 2. They've changed the defensive effect from super armor during the skill to invincibility and then super armor during the skill. They've changed the bound on hits debuff to be applied in PvE only, and it is improved to combo more smoothly into All's Domain and Purge. Quicksand has been changed from super armor to forward guard. They changed the debuff upon learning the Flow Sand Prison from attack speed minus 10 for 5 seconds into a minus 20 movement. They've added all accuracy minus 12 for 5 seconds on hit when learning Sand Prison instead. Cooldown changes again from 14 down to 12 in the final state. They've also changed the cooldown for all skill levels from 14 to 12. Did I accidentally say 2? So they've changed the cooldown from 14 seconds to 12 seconds. Again, a skill add-on tier from 3 to 2 down. Tail Cutter has been changed that it no longer consumes stamina. It now uses the MP. It will recover stamina during the skill. They've removed the invincibility during the skill in PvE only, and they've matched the duration of the collision-free state to match the skill in motion, and again comboing smoothly into other skills. Prime Sand Warp has been changed from cooldown from 5 to 2 seconds. The stamina cost has gone up by 50 from 150 to 200. They've changed to apply the all evasion rate plus 90 even during the skill. And they changed to activate the prime variation when normal skill is unavailable. And finally, invincibility at the start of the skill, super armor at the start of the skill, or invincibility has been changed to super armor at the start, and they added the invincibility effect for PvE only. Similar on Sand Warp, Ultimate Sand Warp, invincibility at the start of the skill has been changed to super armor at the start of the skill, and they added the invincibility for PvE only. So Hash overall, it's so far looking like it's losing a lot of invincibilities. Sand Slicer, they've changed the stiffness on hits to be PvE only. It is no longer available on cooldown, and they added invincibility going into a super armor during the skill. Stamina cost has gone down by 50 in the final state from 200 to 150. Chosen Blade has been changed. They've changed the defense effect to a forward guard, and they changed the knockdown on last again to be PvE only. Whirlwinds of Sand effect has been removed. The HP recovery has been changed from 149 to 100, and they changed the cooldown for all skill levels from 12 seconds to down to 7 seconds in the final state. Again, combo improvement. Descent, they removed the Whirlwind of Sands effect again. HP recovery goes from 200 to 300, and they increased the duration of the super armor. They've improved the comboing of Prime Purge into All's Dominion, Dune Slash, Prophecy Blade, and Dominion Slash. Rich Reaver and the Prime version, they've changed that you can turn the character according to camera direction during the skill right before the attack. Fixing of collision detection, they increased the duration of super armor and again comboing. All's Dominion, again comboing has been improved. Dune Slash unified the key command to C. It has been improved so motions are more natural. They removed the all AP increase buff when using the skill. They changed the floating debuff on last hits to on hits. They've also improved to combo smoothly into Prime Purge, and they changed the combo into Sand Warp and Ultimate. So Sand Warp is only after the attack has ended. And they improved to combo into attacks 2 and 3 from other skills. The crit hit rate plus 30 from Blade's Pact is being changed to an all AP plus 30. They increased the duration of super armor from Piercing Tornado. Prophecy Blade, again, increased duration of super armor, and the cooldown has been changed from 16 to 7 seconds. Dominion Slash, also a cooldown reduction from 15 to 7 seconds. They've added a forward guard during the skill, and they've changed the floating to be PvE only. They also removed the air smash debuff, changed the air attack on hits, and down attack on the second attack. All's Mirage has been changed into a passive skill that changes the effects of Mirage upon learning a skill. Then you got Mirage Assault. You can no longer recover stamina while moving. The cooldown has been changed from 30 to 20 seconds. Shadow Slicer has been changed. It has removed the stiffness on attack 2, and they changed the super armor effect to be applied during the entirety of the skill's motions. Stamina cost from 400 to 250. Sand Tornado has been changed from a 30-second cooldown to 16. They've for that changed the stun on hits debuff to be PvE only, and they changed the super armor defensive effect duration to now also last during the skill. So before it was super armor before attack hits invincibly while concealed. Now it's super armor invincible, super armor during the skill. They've improved to turn the character smoothly, and they improved the attack according to camera direction. All's command is going from 10 to 7 seconds. Pain damage has been removed from All's Dominion, Shamir Training, Rupture, All's Mirage, and Mirage. They removed the All Evasion Rate debuff on Dominion Slash and Dune Strike. Paradise Beckons has been changed into a passive skill, so it is a single skill level learnable at 56. It hits with the following skills and will cast Curse of Sound upon foes and imbue the Hashashin's weapons with a boon. The Curse of Sound weakens targets by reducing all recovery effects by 33% for 1 second. Hits with the Blessed Hashashin weapons with the above skills. Oh, I will read the skills in a second. Will grant air attack damage plus 10% for 5 seconds. The skills are Sand Slicer, Purge, Ridge Reaver, All's Dominion, Dune Slash, Dominion Slash, Inquisition, Dune Slash. Oh, the Prime Dune Slash and the regular, and the Flow Dune Strike. Damage adjustments are a bit more significant in the case of Hash, but so are the PvP modifiers. Okay, I was just muted for a big section. I think I was muted for the Sage section. So we're going to jump back. This is going to be a bit of a cut. Sage has small changes on Flow Aftershock and Impaling Flash. Okay, back to the red battlefield. I'm sorry about that. So you can join the match. Once enough players sign up, you'll enter the room. While you're waiting, you can't use the Traveler's Map, Archaeologist's Map, Telescope, and Compass. When you leave the battlefield or you stay idle once you enter, you'll get penalties. These penalties build up each time. The more penalties you accrue, the more time you won't be able to enter. You can check the penalty time that you have by pressing the battlefield entry button. So they changed the red battlefield to operate in only one zone. So the first battle at the castle ruins with a periodic zone change is being planned. Camouflage has been removed. The match time has been pushed down from 20 to 15 minutes. They've reduced time availability to enter from 10 to 3 minutes since it's matchmaking enough people and then going in. They've also changed the number of participants from 60 to 40. The damage reduction when your HP goes below 50% during the fight has been removed. They've also deleted the max HP increase upon entry. Battlefield tokens are going into the Managed Currency tab, and for that, the victory and defeat rewards in the red battlefield are also changing from 5 tokens and 50 mil to 25 tokens, and on defeat from 3 tokens and 10 mil to 10 battlefield tokens. The exchange list for this is 80 tokens for the different devos, 3 tokens for Perfumes of Courage and Elixirs of Deep Sea, single tokens for Whale Tendons, Potions and Elixirs, also for Tears of War 5 times, different amounts of redeems per week, and always available is Red Essence and the Gold Bar Box 1 and Gold Bar 100 G Box. So again, you can RNG gamble on 30 tokens or take the guaranteed on single tokens. They've also changed the quest to be completed while owning battlefield tokens to allow various items. So they've deleted the Battle It Out Red Battlefield, the Season Daily, and the Participation. They've also changed that trial characters are now unable to use the Red Battlefield, and they changed season characters to be unable to also use Red Battlefield. Guild League is back. The Guild League season will be going from today, March 27th, to May 29th. They've added 3 matching groups so you can request matches all at once. So the groups are Guild Defender, Defender Unit 1, and Defender Unit 2. The Guild League points only changed on the Guild Defender match results. Guild Defenders get matched up with each other first, and then afterwards Defender 1 unit and 2 get paired up without any set order. If there are no opponents, Guild Defender can be matched up with its Defender units 1 or 2. In this case, only the Guild Defender results results affected league points, while the Defender won't. They've added new rules for applying the Guild League matches based on the groups, so with 7 or more members, you can apply to the Guild Defender. Defender Unit 1, you can apply with 14 or more after the Guild Defender group has already applied, and then with 21 or more, you can go into the Defender Unit 2 if the other 2 groups have applied, or after the Guild Defender group has applied. The updates have also been improved, so we're getting a bit more gold bars, more potions on a win, including potions, elixirs of Deep Sea, and Courage. They've also added the Sturdy Forest thread to the list, and the calc has been taken out. The Essence of Courage and Gallantry remain, but the Essence of Honor has disappeared. The similar thing for the defeat. It's pretty much given a little bit more rewards, but not too much more. The regular season is still the same for the Guild League, so the same times for opening and closing from weekdays 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. and weekends from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. The matches still start every hour and every half hour. The participants are still 7 to 10. The match duration is still 20. There is a 2-minute waiting time to enter. There's a 1-minute waiting time after the match ends. You can freely enter and exit the Guild League after the match starts. 1,000 points to win. The first kill still awards 50, and every kill afterwards 10. Each guild has 1 revival point, where you can respawn. If you are out of combat upon revival, you'll be invincible and have a damage reduction effect for a certain period. Death penalties such as XP decrease and crystal destruction do not apply. If you fail to participate, you get your penalties, and 3 penalties leads to a 1 week ban from League. If you exit during the Guild League, anyone from the same guild can step in for you. However, damage debuffs recorded during the match will reset upon exit. Notification duration for consecutive kills is 15 seconds. Equipment durability does not decrease during the match. You cannot use escape within the Guild League battlefield. Consumable items can be used without limits, but medical kits cannot be used. Install items such as stun trap, cannons, and transformative items cannot be used. And you are automatically assigned to a platoon when you enter the match and automatically when you leave upon exit. If you're in a party, you cannot enter until you leave said party, and adventurers joining a guild as war heroes will not be able to join into Guild League as well. The battlefields that are available this time around are the Heidel Northern Guard Camp, Navern Steppe, which has been mentioned that it was sized down. It doesn't mention it here, but it was in Global. The Battlefield of Honor, and the Taftar Plain, and the Gyeongbokgung Palace, or the hall where the deposed crown prince battle happens. The Guild League match results are still there, and the Guild League rankings. On a win, you get plus 30 points. On a loss, minus 15. 400 to, well, depending on your little point ranges, you will gain additional points for a victory or defeat. The dormancy penalty applies from 2,000 points and up. It depends on that, and afterwards you will lose points every 5 days with a reduction of 30, 40, 50 points every 2 days. The Guild League matching system and score brackets have been widened as well. This is still from before, so the lower brackets are still all the same, but once you pass the 1,601 to 1,800, it breaks it up into smaller steps all the way up to 3,800. The combat XP gain is still fairly good, but in the upper ranges, you are definitely getting not that much on a win and a loss. They've added the hardcore server rankings UI. In the hardcore serving ranking window, you can check the rankings based on the total survival points, enemies defeated, and death counts accumulated in the hardcore server. The rankings are refreshed each time an adventurer disconnects, or it is updated for all adventurers after being tallied for a certain amount of time at midnight every day. You cannot check your rank during the time while the ranking is being tallied, and once the tally is complete, you can check your rank. There are more mysterious warriors, which is Ascendra, Van Riker, and Syazar appearing at Akhman Temple. They give blue to red grade accessories and extra survival points. The Leighton and Peturum bosses have been changed again on their loot drops. They now give the Enduring Crow accessory box blue grade, and also the probability for Enduring Blood Crow weapons, accessories yellow grade, and weapon yellow grade. They've improved the notification at the top of the screen. They increased the item drop rate of equipment boxes from the ancient weapons. They've increased the drop rate for blue equipment. They've increased the survival points obtained from the monsters of Gahaz Bandits and Pilaku regions. The Traveler maps no longer have a 10-minute cooldown and expire in 20 minutes. They only have a cooldown of 3 minutes and expire in 3 minutes. They've also added Faint Traveler maps to the sales list. The Faint Traveler maps can be used to obtain one of 4 maps that allow you to move in each region. For example, the Faint Traveler map Desert Naga Temple, and you will use this item to acquire one of 4 items that move you to the designated location. Small autonomous fireflies have also been added to the sales list, and the Black Spirit energy that engulfed the Akhman Temple zone has vanished, so the monsters in Akhman Temple have been weakened and are now ready for challenges, with the appropriate quests being added. So we have Gahaz Bandits, Point Quests, and Pilaku and Akhman being added. A Wandering Merchant has also lowered its price. And when the Wandering Merchant appears, there's a chance that the Wandering Merchant who sells items at a lower price will appear. And they've added items that can be exchanged with the Hardcore Honor. They've 10 Honor for 6 10G gold bars, or 100 Honors for 600G gold bars. They changed the Enraged Crescent Guardians to not cause debuffs or debuffs/knockdowns when attacking. They've changed the Light of Offering to not appear in the Great Desert region near the Sanctums. And they've changed the special buff effects to not stack. And finally, changed the characters to not shear when obtaining yellow grade equipment. Adventurers are also constantly reporting that they're getting strange items as April 1st draws near. This is a kind of a hint at the pocket watch that we got in the challenge. They've also changed the Shattered Treasured items to be obtainable from the Fortune Gold Pig Cave to rare treasures. So that's just a change from the item price and weight. Item price and weight is being unchanged. In Atoraxxion Orzekea, they changed the location where the weapons, the 3 mobs spawn. They've also changed to appear in a random order under the relic at the monster spawn location. They've added additional monster spawn regions to the Elvia zones. They changed the Psyche summon upon Alkeda's defeat to use this skill when it gets closer to nearby monsters. And they fixed an issue where the pre-attack area indicator of Alkeda occasionally did not match the actual area. Quests and Knowledge, we got the big guild mission overhaul. So guild missions can now be... Well, they've changed that the guild missions can be checked which server is hosting a guild mission and whether it has been accepted or not, so we can pick them up at any point. There's also a mission list. So first off, you can see at the top if a mission is accepted and the family name of the guild member who accepted it. You can also set a filter for missions suitable for your guild. So if you're an extra large, you can go for select all of them, or you can filter only for extra large. You can also filter via the life skills, subjugation, boss scrolls, etc. So the filters are subjugation, life, trade, and boss subjugation. You can also view the details of the accepted guild missions by going on the mission list. It will then pop up a little window that says accepted by and also completed. They've changed to allow the accepting desired missions to be directly from the guild mission list, regardless of the server. So you can just go on the server, pop the mission, and it should be instantly started. The 10-minute cooldown has been removed. They've improved so that once the completion conditions are accomplished, the remaining time will no longer count down, so you can pick it up at any point. And all guild missions can be accepted up to the scale of the current guild. That still remains. All monster missions have also been changed into defeat any monsters. They've changed some life skill missions, so they removed the region-specific gathering missions and replaced them with common resources. They've added a Firehorn gathering mission. They've added more bartering missions for the Great Ocean Captains, and they removed missions related to the currently unavailable trading content. Boss subjugations have also been revamped, so you now have boss subjugations and dungeon subjugations for the bosses available. They've changed the boss summon scrolls for summoning guild bosses, so it has been simplified to multiple boss summon scroll pieces into one, allowing you to acquire a unified piece by completing just one mission. So now it will be a single scroll. They've adjusted the number of con summon scrolls from 5 to 4 as well to match the other bosses. And all missions where you can acquire guild boss summon scroll pieces can be found under the subjugation category. They've also removed the guild support boxes, the money boxes that were with the mission. These have been integrated into the silver rewards. And they improved the quest summary for the Everfrost Tory throwing a tantrum, and added instructions on how to proceed during the leveling aid Pen Blackstar and leveling aid Karazad accessory. The Arena of Solaire Hall of Fame has been updated. The Blessing of the Great Knight is available again for Breath XP plus 10% for 10 hours. This is a 20 energy buff. And they changed the Mountain of Eternal Winter region on the world map to have snow. Node and Conquest War has HP changes, so the Construction Node War has increased the DP of Belenos and Serendia forts, and also Medaya and Valencia forts. The Conquest Node War has increased durability HP on the Calphion Camasilvia nodes. The Belenos Serendia nodes and the Medaya and Valencia nodes have a DP increase. UI changes are they've decreased the left margin on description text on the bottom of the barter window. They've improved the clarity of description text in the barter window. They've also improved navigation to lead to the quest NPCs when clicking the Orzekea Elvia Monster Zone daily quest, and they simplified the guide text that appears by hovering the mouse over the quest. Otherwise, they've improved the navigation to lead to the boss spawn locations when right-clicking the icons of Monster Zone's field/world bosses on the world map, and they removed the gold seller report function. Web-wise, they fixed an issue where a Ninja and Kunoichi class symbol were applied in reverse on some pages, and a new wallpaper has been added to the Black Desert official website. The wallpapers are supported in mobile resolution and PC resolution. There's also a small translation change from Winter Testudo to Winter's Bulwark, and otherwise we have general modifications and changes, small fixes of stuff not looking proper, or duplication of monsters in certain locations. This is again our typical list fix. Then we're going to go straight into the events. We have the Animal Lover Neri arrives in Velia. This will run from March 27th to April 10th. Pretty much if you have pets that you want to send to a new home, aka to a farm up the road, the Animal Lover Neri will take them in. You can trade tier 3 or tier 4 pets through special exchanges with Neri for event rewards. This excludes the Young Crimson Dragon acquired through the Garmoth Horn, the Pitapat Mole or the New Vermont pet, and pets obtained from the Oasis event benefits are also non-exchangeable. You can obtain rewards depending on the tier of pets, so if you exchange a tier 3 pet, you can get a 15-day value pack or pet skill coupon, pet appearance coupon, mount skill change, or Thea's orbs. This is just for a tier 3 pet. For a tier 4 pet, you can get a Blessing of Old Moon 20 days pack, 700 Cronstones, Artisan's Memories. Choose your maid box with a quantity of 2, so that would be 2 maids, and a pet skill change coupon. What is special on the tier 4 exchange, you also get a pet exchange token. If you get 2 pet exchange tokens, aka hand in 2 tier 4 pets, you can choose your pet title box for 2 of them, a 50% pet discount, a choose your premium box outfit, Wizard Goofy, and 100 crons. The titles that you can choose from are Meow, Adorbs, Lovable, Woof, and Fuzzball. And that is the current event. One more small note. Once you exchange, the pet cannot be restored, so they do warn you to also choose carefully if you want to actually give Neri a pet. Atoraxxion, the last chapter, so the final ancient weapon enters. It has a special reward. So if you defeat the last boss on Orzekea, then claim the special loot from the unlocked Oz's Paradise, you can accept the event quest via Explorer Edan at the Ancient Stone Chamber. You can accept the quest in Normal, which can be accepted in both Normal and Elvia, and same for the Elvia version. You need to have not accepted the other one, so it is mutually exclusive. You also need to have learned the Orze knowledge entry, so you will have needed to complete the quest. This event quest is available once per family, and only one version, again, as a double. Once you accept the quest, you will have to clear Orzekea in Normal or Elvia realm, and you will get 100 memes and 200 crons. There is also the adding of the permanent challenge, which got mentioned earlier, of 2 extra boxes on Normal and 2 extra boxes on Elvia. Then we have the 6 U's of Tulips blooming in Manors. So from March 27th to April 10th, the tulips have arrived. There will be 3 merchants at each of the big manors. So we have one at Blue Maned Lions, one at Hilokyang, and the Shimyangyi Manor. You can purchase beautiful tulips in 6 different colors for 10,000 silver each. So we have the 6 colors. Here they are. We have the pink tulips, purple tulips, orange, red, yellow, and white tulips. Again, they are purchasable for 10,000 silver each. These tulips are furniture that can be installed in manors, and they will only be purchasable during this event period. After that, they will be going out. The tulips are also up for the region, so there's also some events on March 28th for the different schools. Just check your class boards. Finally, from Velia to Heidel, tulips are blooming everywhere. So we have tulips blooming in the Flemme Hills, the route between Vili and Heidel, the route between Heidel and Calphion, and near the river by Heidel. Then we have Don't Let Your Dream Be Donkeys, Fly High Donkunatt. The Donkunatt is back from March 27th to April 10th. Effectively, all donkeys will be secretly Donkunatts. So while mounted atop your donkey, you can use the double jump and the glide. So space while using jump allows you to jump again, and then pressing E will give you a glide. It is the glorious return of the Donkunatt. Then we have Atoraxxion's final chapter revealed, a collection of Guardians of Atoraxxion to celebrate. So from March 27th to April 23rd, if you cleared all four dungeons, you will get extra mana rewards, so Manor statue rewards. You have the Guardian of Amakea, the Guardian of Sikrokea, the Guardian of Yolnakia, and the Guardian of Orzekea. This is pretty much complete any of the quests for the completion, either in Elvia or normal, and you will receive it. Also, if you complete the main quest for Atoraxxion or Orzekea, you will get the joint statue, but this was already in the game. Finally, we got the Pearl Shop update. We have some new packs, which is the Choose Your Sweet Premium pack. It's a 50% reduction down to 15,300 pearls. It's a Sweet Premium Enhancement box, which is also a RNG box because it is not available in the Belgium or Netherlands. And a Choose Your Premium outfit 3 times and a 150 stack. The April Premium pack, or 4 pearl. Again, 35% off, 8,840 pearls for 4 premium outfits and a 100 stack. Choose your own mount pack. Again, it has a 30% discount. You got the Heyte mount skill coupons, mount brandstones, mount level down tickets, and extra mount XP scrolls. Courser's auras, Laura's Warm Tea, and extra mount XP scrolls. Then we have the That's a Lot of Pets. So you have a 10 Wizard Goofy set for 11,550 pearls. That is quite an amount. 3 Wizard Gofies for 3,465. Then you have different pet knowledge packs. You have the Knowledge Gain Pack, Tier 3. So you get a Tier 3 pet, which is one of the knowledge pets. Then you have the same for the Fishing Time reduction pets, for the Life XP pets, for the Durability Resistance pets, and the Weight Limit pets. The Prank Heavy also has come back with 1,350 pearls on a 25 reduction. The Rare Pet Pack is back, which also has the Pudgy Llama, Jojo, Bose, and Jack again. It has a 30% discount for 3,850 pearls. The Rare Pet Pack 2, which has the Lynxes, wolves, the Rose Finches, and the Snowflake Reindeer. And also Choose Your Newborn Crimson Dragon box for 825 pearls. Or the Golden Dragon box. Or the Young Azure Dragon box. Finally, we have the Fantastic Young Dragon Surprise box for 25% off, 1,650 pearls. Choose Your Monster Pet Pack, which is the Red Orc, Tree Spirit, Golem, Chimera, Centaur, and Camisylvian Brown Bear. Choose Your Atoraxxion Pet Pack, which is the Cartios, Marishon, Latran, Monoceros, and Petrachium. Choose Your Halloween Pet Pack, which is the Crow, Dirty Gosfeet, Cursed Looney, Helter Skelter, Cushy Malomers, Witch Hat Charlotte, and the Flapping Nettie. Then we have the Pet Skill Change Coupon Pack for 3,500 pearls. There's a April Fool's Trolling of Valks -50 for 401 silver. This can be purchased once. Laura's Cold Black Tea for 401. The Inferior Old Moon Scroll for 401. Cursed Message Scroll for 120. Giovanni Grolin Sus Scroll for 401. And then we have general discounts 25% off in the pet category. And with that, we are complete. I'm sorry for the brief mute. If you join me in stream, you can point and laugh and make a big joke about it. We're also going to be announcing a new BDO trivia setup, but I'm still working on that. Anyway, thank you, have a very nice day, and I hope this helped.